Psychological studies said that all of us possess narcissistic traits to some extent. Perhaps you have noticed a hint of narcissism within yourself and the people you hang out with. Do you want to know if you or the people you know are narcissistic in some way? You have to answer these questions to see if you are narcissistic or not. Number 1. Do you believe in your supremacy? Do you think you are always better among all people? Or do you believe people are paying attention to you when you walk into the room? Narcissists often paint themselves as the best of the best, or the most of the most. They tend to dominate as they often believe that their kind is inherently superior to others. Superiority is a hallmark of narcissists. They are know-it-alls and do-it-alls who often think of everyone else as stupid and inferior. Narcissists feel the need to be better or feel that they are and must be better than others. Narcissists have to elevate themselves up higher and higher. This way, they can compensate for their highly fragile sense of self-esteem. Does this tick a check in your box? Watch out for the next one. Number 2. Are you conscious of how you appear to other people? Question. Do you find yourself spending more time in the mirror admiring yourself? That is a hint of narcissism right there. Appearance is everything for narcissists. A single crumple in their clothing could cause them internal breakdown and embarrassment. It is offensive to tell narcissists that they have food or something stuck between their teeth, even if it's done privately. Narcissists have to look presentable. I mean, I know we should, but not that all you are thinking is admiring yourself. Narcissists often check their reflections either to assess or marvel at themselves. This does not necessarily mean that narcissists are better looking than other people. Narcissists may think they are, they could be, or they could be not. Psychology says being exaggeratingly conscious and anxious about oneself appears from others' point of view indicates narcissism. Number 3. Do you think you are privileged to deserve more than what you or others have? Another hallmark of narcissism is entitlement. Narcissists think that the world revolves around them. They deserve all the things in a world. They are the most hurt, so all the comfort and help must be theirs. Narcissists think they have the right to special treatment and to have more. If ordinary people have to work for the things that they want. On the other hand, narcissists believe that they do not have to earn what they desire, for they simply deserve it. All narcissists have to ask, and it shall be given to them. Keep tracking on that checklist as we proceed to this one. Number 4. Do you feel the need to be acknowledged by others? Narcissists crave constant acknowledgement, recognition, and attention. They're so into it that they often talk about themselves and exaggerate their accomplishments, often embellishing their stories just so they could get the acknowledgement and admiration from their listeners. They feel betrayed when they do not get what they want. Occasional acknowledgements are not enough for narcissists. It has to be constant. If narcissists are cars, then the continuous recognition they need from others would be the fuel to keep them fully functional. Number 5. Does it irritate you when things do not go your way or do not coincide with your expectations? Narcissists always have previews of the end they want. They may put their whole life and go extraordinary measures just so they could achieve the ending they perceive. Narcissists believe everything must go according to plan. Hence, narcissists give people roles to play and put things into place. It irritates them when people go out of the character the narcissist wants them to play. This, of course, only applies to other people. Narcissists are always out of character themselves. Although, narcissists are often irritated when things do not go as expected. In contrast, narcissists show no remorse for ruining other people's expectations. Number 6. Do you blame others when something wrong happens? Do you often say, "It was because of what you did that this happened"? When something fails at work, Do you blame other people? Do you immediately point the finger at your workmate or colleague because it is their fault? To a narcissist, it will never be their fault. The fault could lie on anybody except the narcissist. Narcissists deny being held responsible for their mistakes and bad behavior. Rather than admitting they are wrong, narcissists pass the blame onto somebody else. Denial, gaslighting, and self-victimization are just a few tactics narcissists often use to casually escape responsibility. Unlike ordinary people who feel good when righting wrongs, narcissists do not feel a resolution in admitting their faults. Instead, arises negative feelings of hurt and many others. Even the most trivial and immaterial mistakes make narcissists feel like a failure. The best way to brush off the negative feelings for narcissists is to pass them on to others. How can they do that without feeling guilty, right? Number 7. Do you have trouble taking in other people's criticisms but could easily criticize others? Have you heard of, "I did everything right. It is you who is sloppy"? That is a very narcissistic attitude right there. Most people may consider criticisms constructive and helpful, but narcissists never did. Narcissists' view of criticisms as a threat, attacking their narcissistic portrayals of grandiosity and perfection. Criticisms trigger intense feelings like shame and lack within narcissists. When criticized, narcissists shift into defensive mode to hide their embarrassment. Although narcissists cannot grasp criticisms, they could easily inflict them on others. Narcissists could casually criticize other people by several means, such as devaluation. Nobody must outshine them. So, narcissists tend to seize the spotlight and focus it solely upon themselves by criticizing others. Number 8. Does being in control make you feel at ease? Telling others what to do is a narcissist's thing. Narcissists are naturally manipulative. They cannot be settled unless they are in control. Narcissists like to assume leadership positions since they can dominate others without expectation. Narcissists like to assume leadership positions since they can dominate others without explanations. In a relationship, they must be the ones in control. Everything other people do or every event must appear according to their liking. Narcissists undermine other people's ability to make choices. Narcissists believe that what they choose is what is best, no explanations needed. They think that the relationship, everything, even the world, would be better if they were the ones in control. Number 9. Is taking advantage of others to get your own needs seem normal for you? Narcissists lack empathy. When making decisions, narcissists do not consider the feelings of other people. Narcissists believe that other people exist to cater to their needs, but they never extend help to others when needed or despite being capable. Narcissists are so fixated on the end they expect that they do not care what means they will use to achieve such an end. This means they are not afraid nor hesitant to resort to any form of force, abuse, or anything they could come up with to take advantage, as long as their objectives are attained. How are things holding up so far? Lastly, number 10. Do you fantasize about success, power, accomplishments, or being the best in related situations? Narcissists want the spotlight in the eyes of the world. However, the reality is equally harsh on everyone. So narcissists live on fantasies to support their delusions of grandeur. Grandiose assumptions are typical symptoms of narcissism. Narcissists' ambitions seem to know no bounds. They believe they are destined to be great, naturally special, and deserving only of the best. Narcissists classify themselves as somebody elite, belonging to a higher class and status even when they are not. Affirmative answers, or those closely inclined to affirmative, indicates exhibitions of narcissism, but it does not necessarily mean narcissistic personality disorder. one needs to get a professional diagnosis in identifying disorders. However, answering the above questions could help a person spot behavioral patterns and signs. It gives a good indication of whether or not you or someone you know might possess narcissistic traits. Enjoying this video? Give some love by liking this video. Also, subscribe to this channel. We recommend that you watch this exciting video right here.